as usual for at least 5 to 7 minutes, most likely maximum 7 minutes. So that's in what? Let's see. We'll start at 7:43. For now, for anyone who's in here, you guys can submit your tickers in the live chat box. It should be down below or whatever button that you did press. Pretty sure it's called live chat. I hope everyone had a great Monday. Hey Sean, how are you? I'm doing good. Okay, we have about 20 seconds here before we start. All right, so I'm trying out something new here. I'm going to be live on Instagram and YouTube, so that there's multiple platforms so people can watch me. So if you guys are more comfortable with the live, everyone, welcome to the live on Instagram. I am live on YouTube as well. So this is the so I am live on Instagram and on YouTube. So hello Instagram and hello YouTube. Hey, welcome Pew. Of course. I hope people enjoy this a lot more. So hopefully I will do this moving forward if everyone likes this. I'm pretty sure everyone should be able to hear my voice. Hopefully. The music is not drowning out my voice. Alright, so since I just started the Instagram live, let's wait at least a minute or so here. A minute or two. Sorry to everyone on YouTube. Everyone gives me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear my voice. If not, I'm sorry. This cookie is good. Thank you for the heart, Q. Okay, let's start. Hey, welcome, Chad. Welcome, Jay. Welcome. Okay, so let's start off with the market summary here. So yesterday, I told my C.F.O Swing Watch subscribers that I am going to be watching out for this 467 and 468 levels. Now, if I go a little deeper, I'm going a 2-hour time frame here. You guys should be able to see that we're just kind of chopping around today, right? Between 460 and 467, which I kind of expected, because after last week's little tiny correction, a little digestion of this multi-day move to the upside, right? I mean, it's a multi-week move. Okay, we finally retested the 10 SMA here, and on Friday we bounced with a lot of volume, right? So, hey, welcome Bueller, welcome Ken, welcome Brad, Badrian. Okay, so I'm live on Instagram and on YouTube for everyone that's new. Welcome everyone, welcome. Glad to see you guys here. You can't hear any audio? Okay, my YouTube people, wait just a moment. It seems like people can't hear the audio on my Instagram. Can you guys hear me or no? Hey, what's up, Fiji? What's up, Coop Coop? Okay. All right. Hey, welcome, Naeem. Glad to see you back. All right, I restarted my Instagram live here, so I'm pretty sure people should be able to hear me now on Instagram, hopefully. Okay, so let's get back on track here. I believe everyone should be able to hear me on Instagram now. Perfect, thank you for the thumbs up, Reina. Thank you, Q. Thank you. Welcome, Gus. Welcome, Andres. All right. Okay, so let's get back on track here. Looks like we have a bunch of people on Instagram and on YouTube. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so for SPY here, Naeem, you're very, very correct. Like I said before, we need to hold, and basically we were just basically holding 467 and 468 multiple times today, and we're trying to get back up above 468.10ish, and if we're able to break up above 468, which is what I told last night to my C.F.O Swinger Watch subscribers, we should be able to see another uptrend higher, right? And so in order for us to really get that big pump towards all-time highs and possibly retest 470 this week, we need to be able to close above 468, right? So this area right here is what we're going to be watching for. But for everyone who's joining in now live, welcome. I am live now on YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, sure. I'll put down the music down. Thank you for telling me. Okay. Is that better? That should be a lot better, hopefully. I'm looking to get a mic as well, so hopefully hopefully my audio gets a lot better. Okay, so with SPY, clear levels here. We need to be able to hold above 468 and close above 468 in order for us to go up higher. And then in order for us to go lower, all right, we need to be able to break below 466. Okay, and once you're able to break 466, we need to see enough volume coming in, enough selling volume coming in to break to 465.50. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Love the support as always. Okay, so let's have people start submitting the tickers. Sean, I know you're gonna have a lot of tickers. You always have some great tickers that I want to look at. Naeem, I know you have some good tickers as well. But as I'm waiting for you all to recommend me some tickers, I'll go over Amazon actually. So Amazon, I've been looking at it today, here and there. Obviously, I was looking at all the important tickers that I put on for the C.F.O Swinger Watch. So this was just basically a name that I've always been looking at for years. But this week it looks very, very good, especially this week. Okay. Oh, and also, for the people who are submitting the tickers on Instagram Live, don't worry, I'm going to be going over your tickers as well. I'll just make sure I'll try to remember the chronological order of when the tickers were submitted in. So I'll make sure to go in order. All right. So don't worry about me not looking at your tickers or something. Okay. So for Amazon here, welcome Benny, welcome. So for Amazon, we're looking at a nice big breakout above this key level around 3,450-ish. That's kind of the rounded up number there. And we're seeing higher highs compared to last time when we had earnings. So in the last cycle of earnings here, all right, we're now breaking higher up. So this tells me that a lot of the sellers from last quarterly results are basically gone. right? And so this is basically telling me that for this run here, there's a lot more bulls here, right? A lot more buyers. So far we broke out today. So if we look at the intraday time frames on the 2-hour, we broke out today out of a nice little tiny consolidation here, okay? And in order for us to stay up and above this uptrend, we need to be able to hold 3,525-ish. Okay, or if you guys want to use whole numbers again, 3,520 or 3,550. So 50 works as well. 3,550. But Amazon, I think we have a lot more juice left. We bounced and retested the 10 SMA on Friday. All right, so we should be able to continue to go up higher. Okay, so today was a perfect example. We saw a lot of volume, but the market conditions were not really good for us to continue to go up higher. It wasn't optimal for Amazon's big run up today. So tomorrow I'm expecting a better run, or the next 2 to 3 days. But Amazon should be a great name to swing overnight once we have a nice confirmation tomorrow for this uptrend, for this continuation of an uptrend. Alright, so watch Amazon tomorrow. Okay, so Sean, let me go over your tickers, and then Q, I'll go over your tickers next. So GPN, isn't this global payments or something? Yeah, okay. So global payment, GPN. Oh, this looks ugly. Wow. So I'm pretty sure this is a fintech name, right? Yeah, fintech name, data processing. So they're basically a broader fintech name, and global payment shouldn't be down this much. So what I'm thinking is that this company hasn't been doing well. I mean, it seems like it didn't do well even after or during the pandemic, which doesn't make sense for a company like this, since they should have been able to adapt to all the digital payments going all digital and stuff like that. So this is a company that's not doing well, and the fact that they're not able to be flexible, right? Flexible, or at the very least adapt to new economic conditions. So I think this is a nice, first of all, this is making a nice descending triangle here. Okay, let me. Right. That seems like we rejected off of the 10 SMA again. This tells me that sellers are strong again, but we have a huge level of support around $128. How did I know this? Well, we saw a lot of volume coming in right here at 128, and it was also a previous level of resistance back in September 2018, right? So, now we're using it as a level of support, and previously it was a level of resistance, okay? So this just tells me that just maybe, right? There can be two scenarios here, right? Just maybe that we can reverse here, right? If we're able to, if and only if we're able to go up and above the 10 SMA. But on the other hand, the second situation here or scenario, if we break below 128, we're going to see a lot more selling volume coming in. Yeah, most likely we might be even seeing more selling volume than we saw right here. Alright, so this is a crucial line in the sand here, a crucial price level, 128. But so far, everything looks very bearish. This is a very good bearish chart, right? People tend to not look at bearish charts, but hey, you can also profit on the way down. Okay, MQ. MQ, right? This is the name that was, I think Citron, right? Citron. Yeah. So this is the name that I think Andrew Left, the famous short seller, he came out with a report saying that they actually have a long position on this name, or at the very least, they are looking to have a nice profit target on this name to $50, I think. I don't really remember the tweet that Andrew Left made on this name, but I remember it was somewhere around, I think it was on this day, right here, October 25th or something like that. But MQ, we had a nice run up, and now we're completely coming back down after earnings. This doesn't look too good. except for the fact that maybe if we continue to head lower, we should see another potential triple bottom here when we come back down to $20. Okay, but if we're able to come back above, I would say 25.30 to 0.40ish, we should be able to see. Yeah, we should be able to see a nice little run back up. But the 50 SMA on the daily time frame, this dark blue line here, guys, this right here, it's kind of, yeah, it's proving to be a really big resistance. So just by the sheer amount of rejects that we had right here, right, on these candlesticks, and this big long wick at the top here, this tells me that there's a lot of sellers on this name right now currently. It seems like Wall Street did not like the earnings here, even if they did beat on earnings and revenue here. I do have to look in deeper on why we had such a negative reaction after a big nice gap up after earnings. But we are also making some type of channel here as well. Okay, if you guys don't know what the channel is called, this is called a descending channel. Alright, so like I said, if we're able to break up above 25.40ish, 0.30ish, we should be able to see a nice run up into 26 and eventually to 28 and finally retest back to 30. Okay, so it has a lot of resistance if you're bullish on the same, right? So there's a lot more leeway to the downside here. So you know, there's a lot of the volume is backing my backing my observation here, okay, and we also have a huge level of support that it can potentially be attracted to as it's coming down. So most likely, if we continue to see a lot of heavy selling, especially a lot of selling volume here, we can see a retest of 20, and that can actually be your long-term entry there for MQ. Okay, Sean. So this can be a very, very good long-term entry, especially if it come back down to 20. I would say that's a bargain price there. Okay, let's look at 5 below. Okay, that's not the right one. Let's see the Nasdaq. Jesus. Okay, so 5 here. I hope everyone on Instagram is able to see the screen. At the very least, follow along on their own laptops. But let me actually move the phone closer. Okay, you're able to see. Welcome on Nomra. And on this, I'll get to your OSTK soon. So with 5 here, so we have a key level, well, we have multiple key levels here that we broke out of, 202, 201, okay, that range. And then we have a huge area of support that we kept on bouncing off of around 180 to 178.50. And currently now, seems like we retested the 10 SMA again after a nice big breakout. So this is a confirmed uptrend here. So the 21 SMA is catching up. Seems like the 50 SMA is going to curve upwards and have a potential golden cross here after having a really, actually this is pretty close. There was a recent death cross here, but it seems like we're going to have another golden cross. So we're going to have a complete switch in momentum from sellers to buyers, just based off the SMAs. But price wise, we're already in a bullish trend here. So you know, 5 below here looks very, very good. I do need more data here, so let's go on to the intraday time frames. Yeah, so it seems like it's just consolidating now after a nice big run up, right? We broke out, nice big breakout, impulsive breakout, and what a price does after that, they tend to just consolidate, right? So this is exactly what's happening. In order for us to see more momentum though, we're going to need a lot more volume than this, okay, than what we're looking at currently right now. Right, so sure, we had a nice big volume-backed breakout. This is textbook right here, okay, above 201.50ish to 202, and then in order for us to break out above, I would say 215. Okay, 215 is a nice level here. Okay, we need to see a lot more volume than this, right? And the 21 SMA can become kind of like I would say, a a laggard SMA in the sense that the price can actually fall back down and try to retest the 21 SMA. So what the price can do here is that the price can actually move initially, right? It can actually act first and move lower, and it's going to retest the 21 SMA, all right? Or the price can just consolidate up here, right? And allowing the 21 SMA to slowly catch up. Right, so those are the two different scenarios, right? And people have asked me, how do you know that, right? How do you know the SMAs can do those two different scenarios, right? Well, because like I said previously in my other lives, I am very, very comfortable with what I'm using, right? Especially my SMAs, my simple moving averages. And there's other people who are very comfortable with their usage of EMAs. Okay, and it's the same thing with them, right? They're just very comfortable with how these SMAs form and how they're forming based on how the price is moving, right? And so that's the same thing for me, same situation, right? I'm able to determine and at the very least predict where the SMAs could be going based on the price action that I'm seeing and my technical analysis, right? So I always stress the fact that, you know, don't ever try to give in to someone saying that, oh, you have to use this specific indicator, or you have to use this specific whatever other indicators that might be out there, right? Just find something that's really comfortable for you, really. Like literally find something that's very, very comfortable for you. Okay, and from that point on, once you're able to really see how it works, that specific indicator like the SMA or the EMAs, you know, once you're very, very comfortable, it should become like a second habit for you, right? So these SMAs are very, very useful to me, especially as a swing trader. Welcome everyone, welcome. Hey, welcome Brisk. Nice to see you here. Welcome Anthony, welcome Steven, welcome Finding Zero. Okay, so Sean, yeah, this is a great uptrend. I would say the next few weeks we can continue to go up higher. There isn't too much resistance, except for the fact that, you know, I'm just worried about these two red days here, these candlesticks. Doesn't seem too good, to be honest. So also let me also move you guys closer. There we go. Okay. So yeah, with 5, great name here. Okay, let's go on to the next person. Q. Snap. Oh. Let's bring that back. Jeez. Okay. So Snap. Wow. Big volume today, huh? Really big volume. So last week, I was in Snap. I took profits on this candlestick right here. Yeah, so we just came right back down, retested the level of support. I thought sellers would get control again, and as we're rejecting off of the previous level of resistance here that we just broke out of, right? And eventually we actually stayed on top of the 10 SMA multiple times here, right? So this just tells us that the momentum is coming back to the bulls, and today we got that confirmation, right? With this candlestick and this big volume today. So Snap was also a name last week on the C.F.O Swing Watch. It was an extra name that I told everyone to watch, and I know there's a couple people who profited last week on Snap right here. So I'm pretty sure some people today as well, from my subscribers who were looking at Snap, they carried over the name from last week, who profited today. So congrats to you guys. So Snap, Q, I'm going to be expecting another big run up tomorrow and retest this 21 SMA again. So this is what I'm saying here, right? This is that first scenario that I talked about when I was talking about 5 previously. Snap here is the price itself is going to run up to this SMA here by itself, right? Instead of letting the 21 SMA catch up to the price action, right? So this is one of those scenarios where today we got the confirmation that the price wants to move up, okay, before the 21 SMA catches up, right? So it's wanting to touch it first instead of letting the 21 SMA touch these candlesticks here. Does that make sense, Q? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Welcome everyone, welcome. So to everyone who just joined YouTube and my Instagram live, I'm doing both. I'm doing both Instagram and YouTube lives here. So you guys can choose whatever platform that you guys want to be in. But I'm just wanting to make sure that everyone has an easier way accessing these lives and a lot more comfortable way. Because I know some people prefer Instagram and or some people prefer YouTube. Wow, we're breaking viewership records again. Awesome, guys. Thank you all for coming in. You know, I really appreciate you guys. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do these lives if you guys weren't giving me the content to do these lives. Like literally, you guys submitting the stickers gives me the content to do for you guys. So thank you all for really thank you all from the bottom of my heart for joining. Okay, so let's look at our next name. Roku. So Roku is on my tab here. Let's take out the RSI for a second here. So Q, Roku, you already know, you're a subscriber. Roku is an extra name for this week. Okay, let me make sure that my Instagram live people are able to see this. So what we have here is a nice descending triangle. However, this descending triangle can actually be a bottom, right? It's a bottoming base, all right, where it's basically telling me that, hey, maybe the selling it could be done here, and for the fact that Roku is at yearly lows. All right, we made yearly lows back in May. And I believe I told you guys, all my subscribers, yesterday night, that there could be a double bottom bounce at 272.50-ish. And today, guess what we did today? We absolutely defended that level, right? And so we had a nice big run up in the morning, and we tried to break out. So this is a premature breakout. This is what we call a fake out. Okay, you guys probably heard of that before, fake outs, right? And so with this fake out here today, this just tells me and proves to me that the bulls want to go up higher, right? What the bulls are trying to gain control, and once we're able to break out of this descending trend line of resistance, we should see a nice big pop back to around, I would say around 284, okay, around 284-ish here. But there is a lot of heavy resistance the next few trading days for this name. So we have level of resistance around 275.50, 276. We also have an SMA resistance right here on the 21. Okay, this 21 SMA resistance, and also we also have this descending trend line of resistance, right? So, hey Morris, welcome. Good to see you here on YouTube. Yeah, so the Roku buyers are especially that's exactly what I'm saying right here, right? So this fake out just told me that buyers really want this name, and they're looking to reverse this name as well. And the whole chart pattern here is just perfect for a nice reversal. So tomorrow especially, guys, watch out for Roku. Okay, watch out for Roku. Okay. Hey, Brad. I see that you're on the live here. Nice to see you. So Google is the next name here. Oh, look at Google. Wow. So you guys already know Google is a behemoth. All right, it's an absolutely a monster when it comes to being called a growth name. I mean, just look at this huge run up, right? This is huge from the dip from back in March 2020, right? I mean, it was at 1,100, right? 1.1K. And now it's at, it made new all-time highs to 3,000. Jeez. Okay, so Brad, I would expect Google to make new all-time highs again this whole week. Of course, Morris. Of course, you're welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I missed you. Okay, so for Google, we're kind of forming a pretty, it's a pretty disorderly flag here. At some point, I wouldn't even call it a flag, but I guess you can call it a flag. It just doesn't look like a flag, but nonetheless, intraday timeframes look bullish. Once you're able to break out above, I believe around 2,975-ish. Okay, if you guys want the whole number, that should be your entry point and your target. And your target, if you guys get in at 2,975 at the break, okay, should be 3,000. All right, so 3,000, that whole number is going to be a key level, right? Because why do I think 3,000 is the profit target here? Well, because when we hit the all-time high numbers above 3,000, what do? We rejected 2 times already here, right? So this just tells me that 3,000 is a perfect price target to get out of. But if you see enough buying momentum coming in, you guys can actually hold as Google makes new all-time highs, because Google is one of those names that continue to go up higher every single time it makes a new all-time high. How do I know? Well, like I said, when we come back to the broader time frames like the weekly and the daily, just look at the time frames, right? Look at the daily and the weekly, and it just gives you the answer. Okay. All right, so next we have OSTK. Andres, thank you for your patience. Oh my God, Overstock. So I know Overstock, I traded that name before. This is a name that's heavily influenced by Bitcoin. And also Overstock, I believe, is also having the holiday hype here, is what we call it. So it's already having its own Santa Claus rally. So OSTK, we're coming up to a huge level of resistance. First level of resistance is at 112. Okay, actually let me use these lines here. And we already hit a huge level of resistance around, I would say around 109. Okay, 109 is a huge level of resistance. So I would expect us to form. Okay, let me bring it this way so you guys should be able to see. So we should be able to see a nice flag formation like this. Obviously, it's not gonna be this big. Okay, I'm not trying to exaggerate it, but the price should kind of act this way, right? We reject off of 109 again, come back down, bounce, and once we bounce here at this focal point here, all right, we should see the 21 SMA catching up as well at this point. Okay, so that's kind of how I do my technical analysis like this. Right, I try to look at how price will move in the future, because that's what technical analysis helps you do. Right, it increases your edge there on where the price can potentially move in the future. So another rejection at 109 is prime for us to come back down, retest this ascending level of support that we're forming now, and that should allow us to retest the 21 SMA as well. And if we bounce on it, that will also be a great entry. So somewhere around $100 should be a great entry, a bounce entry. But obviously, if you want to see a breakout entry, above 109 will be key. Okay, so 109 will be your breakout entry. Does that make sense, Andres? You should still be in here since you've been chilling. Hey, welcome Zeke, my man Zeke. Glad to see you here on Instagram rather than YouTube. Alright, so that's it for OSTK. Yeah, so it's kind of nowhere right now. If you're trying to get in, I would say wait for a breakout above 109. But if you don't see it, if you reject off of 109, don't chase it, right? Like I said, it looks like we're about to form a flag here, right? Or an ascending triangle, okay? So don't try to rush in and force any plays, because that's gonna end you. Any type of trade that you're trying to force, it's going to end your account. Trust me on that. Zeke, nah, you're good. It's good to see you on the YouTube and Instagram. No worries. Okay, so next ticker that we have is Lucid. So Lucid is definitely a ticker that you guys all should be watching out as well, especially if you guys aren't in the C.F.O Swing Watch. All right, this Lucid would have been an extra name for this week, but I had other higher probability extra names that I wanted my subscribers to watch out for. And before I move on, if anyone in here is not part of the C.F.O streaming watch, you guys should be, because it's only $10 per month, right? I mean, literally, I am providing the most value out there, guaranteed, literally guaranteed, guys. I'm 100% guaranteed on this. I'm not even gonna lie here. I mean, brutally honest. $10, cheapest, right? Cheapest subscription service out there, and I do all the research, fundamental and technical. And if any of my subscribers are here right now, like literally, put in the chat what I do for you guys. I mean, it's the immense amount of volume that people of value that I provide is not being seen for the people who are not in. So if any of you guys are in here, YouTube or Instagram, my subscribers, just tell the people that are on right now, what kind of value I bring to you guys. It's the cheapest subscription service out there, 100% guaranteed, and I give way more information than anything out there, right? I do the whole research top to bottom, all right? So that's my little tiny rant there for anyone who's not seeing the value I'm providing. Thank you all, thank you. Okay, so let's get back on track here. So Lucid, but before I move on, this sale, right, for the C.F.O streaming watch and the C.F.O Discord is only through December 26th. Okay, right after Christmas. Okay, and it's going back to the most recent price. All right. So right now I have a sale, $10 back to the original price of when I started this. Okay, it's completely, I mean, if you're not gonna take advantage of this, I feel sorry for you, because I mean, literally I do. Right? I mean, when the opportunity is here and you guys don't take it, it's your loss. It's your loss. Hey, thank you everyone, thank you. All right, so all right, that's it. That's it for my promotion for tonight. All right, that's it for my promotion about the C.F.O streaming watch. Okay, so Lucid, thank you Naeem, thank you Chad, thank you Zeeks, thank you Q. Hey, you're down on this? Well, I hope I see you then. Okay, so Lucid, as you guys already seen on my chart here, I actually made an ascending channel, right? So if you guys know what ascending channels are, they're bearish, right? However, currently right now, I'm not saying Lucid is bearish. Why? Well, there's too many bullish catalysts, right? Lucid is starting to, I think they brought out news today or yesterday, but they did say that they're starting production, so or something like that. But Lucid, yeah. So the reservations, right? The reservation numbers came out today, and they expect to achieve 20,000 units by 2022. Okay, so this is a company that's actually looking to make sales, other than unlike Rivian, right? If you guys don't know what Rivian is, it's a recent IPO backed by big backers like Amazon. But Lucid is actually starting to make sales. This kind of reminds me of Tesla back in the day, right? I was looking at Tesla back in like 2016 and 2017, especially 2017. But Lucid here, technical analysis wise, bullish. Why? Well, because we're kind of right back down to this channel here, right? And so if we're able to bounce, and we've been bouncing, okay, we should see a nice big run up tomorrow. And how do we know if we're gonna have a run up tomorrow? Well, once we're able to break today's highs, which was $46.14. Okay, so it's crucial that you guys watch out for the break of today's high. And if I'm talking in terms of tomorrow, that's gonna be previous highs, right? So Lucid should be able to break above 46.14 here tomorrow and retest this ascending level of resistance. All right, so this is a pretty simple trade. If we break above 46, we should be able to see new, well, not new highs, but new higher highs in this little tiny ascending channel here, right? So I believe the all-time highs here were, yeah, so it was above 60. Okay, so I don't know if you're gonna get there, but hey, anything is possible these days in the stock market, right? Okay, so that's it for Lucid here. I hope that was helpful for Q. Yeah, Lucid definitely tomorrow. I'm very bullish on this name, but just watch out. I mean, we can potentially. Oh, they had earnings. That's why. Okay, so especially tomorrow, just watch out, Q, because as you already probably know by now, hopefully, that earnings can be very volatile, especially the earnings reaction, and the price can be moving up and down very, very volatilely. Okay, so the price action, it will be very volatile tomorrow. Okay, the next one is, so we have Cisco. Did you mean to put Cisco, Zeke? Because I don't know anything about Visco. Because Visco is Victoria's Secret. I mean, I guess if you want me to look at Victoria's Secret. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure that you didn't mean Cisco. Or you actually meant Visco. Okay, so Victoria's Secret. Wow, Victoria's Secret is actually... It's actually pretty expensive. They have a pretty high valuation here then. So it seems like we are forming a broadening channel here. All right, this is not too bullish. It's not like a descending channel, but if we're just focusing on the short-term trend here right now that we're looking at, okay, we have multiple levels of resistance here. So we have a key level of resistance at 55. So this will be our ultimate breakout point above 55. But we need to be able to break out first above 52 and again at 53. All right, so you have very, very clear levels here, Zeke. So once we're able to break out above 53, we should be able to see a nice big reversal. So we should be able to take out all the sellers here. But I am a little bit worried here because there's a lot of overhead supply, just based on what I'm seeing here. Okay, this whole selling that's been going on here, right? This is big supply. This is just an overhead of sellers waiting to push the price lower whenever there's a pop in price. So I would say watch out for that. And we also have earnings coming up, so who knows? Earnings might just be the catalyst for us to break up above 55 and eventually above this 50 SMA that's now coinciding, okay, with the 55 price level. That's a little yeah, I would say Victoria's Secret will be bullish if the numbers are good tomorrow, but I know how expensive those, you know, the underwear and everything else is there. So Victoria's Secret brands are, you know, they're very, very expensive. But I know they're comfortable though, apparently. Okay, so after Visco, what was it after? Okay. Disney. So Disney, ooh, yeah, this actually looks like a very good dip buying opportunity. So Disney is one of those names that you should always buy on the dip, like literally. You know, Disney is one of those names that are continue. It's a media conglomerate. Right? It's a media and entertainment conglomerate, right? It's a huge monopoly. Disney has been acquiring all these little tiny companies and big companies, all these different entertainment companies, and it's literally just trying to buy out every single media company, and trying to be the center of the universe here. So Disney, very, very bullish. I wouldn't be too worried about this big gap down. Sure, you know, I believe their expectations and their guidance wasn't too good, but this is just providing us a good area for us to really buy in Disney. It seems like we're right back at the previous high back in December that we made before this big jump that we had. Okay, and I believe this big jump was caused by, if I remember, I think it was, oh yeah, I think it was this the Disney Plus subscription numbers came out, and they're way better than expected, right? So I think that's what the catalyst here was. I'm probably wrong, but you know, this just tells me that Disney is going to be continuing to push their Disney Plus platform, and whatever else that they're trying to do. Okay, so they'll always have customers and they'll always have good revenue. Exactly, Zeke. Yeah. So I would. This is one of those names that I would say is a great play for options, especially Leafs. Like Zeke said on Instagram here, 2023, 2024 Leafs are prime for this name. I mean, this is a very, very good dip. All right, but if we can't hold 158 to 157, I would say wait, and try not to get caught up in a big sell-off if we break through 158 and 157, because there isn't much support based on the price action here, right? So if we break this level right here that I'm looking at right here, this is 158. There really isn't any established or significant price levels other than 152 2ish here. So 152 might just be the next great dip buy level if you guys are already in. So you guys can dollar cost average in at 152. But yeah, that's relatively it. But if you're able to reverse, I would want to see a nice big fat candlesticks coming up as we're filling in the gap here. All right. So make sure you guys are looking at this. Thank you, Zeke, for this recommendation. Okay, so I'm actually going to end it here since we are crossing the 50-minute mark. Alright, so if you guys are new here, I am now doing Instagram and YouTube lives together simultaneously. So you guys can join whatever platform you guys want to join. And also, if you guys don't know my live schedule, I am lives Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm live for around 30 to 45 minutes, but I did go over today, which is completely fine. I'm glad that you guys are able to enjoy these lives as usual, but before I head off, I have an important announcement to make. Okay, I am restarting my 4 weeks program this weekend. All right, people have been asking me when I'm doing my program, when I'm releasing my program again. I'm starting this week, okay? I have a 10% discount code ready for you. I've never done a discount code on my 4 weeks program, so I'm going to put it in chat here. All right, so this is another opportunity here. So if you guys really want to learn and try to become self-sufficient traders, I would highly suggest that you guys join the 4 weeks program this weekend. All right. So the discount code is 10 off. Right. There's no spaces at all. It's the number 10 and then OFF. All right. It's not capitalized. All right. It's 110. So 10. Excuse me. 10 OFF, not capitalized. All right. So if you guys really want to join, and if you have any questions as well about the 4 weeks program, please DM me or email me. But just go ahead and head over to my website at chartsfocus1.com, and you guys can see all the details on what this program entails. All right, so I'm starting this weekend. All right, so you have about 4 days left. All right, I would say 5 days. 5 days. So you have about 5 days left. Okay, before Saturday. So make sure you guys check that out. Is this the only time and the first time that I've actually provided a discount code for my program? So if you guys really want to join using this 10% off program, 10% off discount code for this program, make sure you guys join. All right, secure your seats. There's only 10 maximum seats, and they always get filled up. All right, that's a little disclaimer for you guys. Just don't wait for another opportunity, because these seats always get filled. All right, they always get filled. So just make sure you guys, I'm just warning you guys basically. Okay. All right, Zeke, you're heading off? Of course. You're welcome, man. Thank you for always joining. Literally, I mean, I wouldn't have any content for you guys for these lives if you guys didn't provide me any of the ticker symbols. So thank you very, very much. hope everyone enjoyed the stream today. I'll see you all on Wednesday, and make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date on when I go live. Okay, I'll see you guys all on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your night.